Hey there. Have you ever felt invisible? Like you're right there in the room, but nobody really sees you? Like you try to speak up, but your voice feels tiny, as if it just disappears into thin air? Like you're shouting inside your own head, but the world has just turned down the volume on you? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. So many people feel this way, and it's something I want to talk to you about today. Here's the truth. It's not because people don't care about you. It's because somewhere along the way, you learned to disappear. Let me explain. Maybe it started when you were a kid. Maybe your family or your environment taught you a simple rule. Don't cause trouble. Don't ask for too much. Keep your head down. Be good, and maybe, just maybe, you'd be safe. So what did you do? You learned to be invisible. You became the quiet one, the dependable one, the one who never complains, the one who always says, "I'm fine," even when you're really not. That invisible cloak was your armor. It kept you safe. It helped you avoid fights, punishments, or disappointments. But here's the catch. What kept you safe as a kid is holding you back now. Because being invisible means people don't really see you. Not your pain, not your needs, not your dreams. And this doesn't just stay in childhood. It follows you into adulthood. Now you might find yourself doing the same things without even realizing it. You don't speak up at work, even when you're overwhelmed. You stay silent when someone crosses your boundary. You say yes when you really want to say no. You hide your feelings to keep the peace. Maybe you're the one who texts last, who cancels plans, who apologizes even when it's not your fault, who feels lonely even when you're surrounded by people. You might think you're lonely because you're unlovable, but maybe you're lonely because you're still hiding. You've been hiding behind self-sufficiency, pretending you don't need anyone. But deep down, you crave connection. You want to be seen, to be heard, to matter. And that's okay. It's human. The problem is your invisible survival strategy doesn't work anymore. It protects you less and less as you grow because people can't love what they can't see. But here's the good news. You can change that. You can learn to show up, to be visible, to ask for what you need. It starts with small steps. Start by noticing when you hide, when you shrink, when you say, "I'm fine," but mean something else. Start by giving yourself permission to be seen, to make mistakes, to be messy, to be real. Start by saying no when you mean no, by asking for help when you need it. It won't be easy. Old habits die hard, but every time you choose visibility, you reclaim your power. You remind yourself and the world that you matter, because you do. You deserve to be seen, to be heard, to be loved, just as you are. Now let's talk about some signs you might still be hiding in plain sight. Do you avoid eye contact? Do you downplay your achievements? Do you feel uncomfortable receiving compliments? Do you feel like you don't deserve attention or care? If you answered yes to any of these, it's a clear sign your invisible cloak is still on. But here's the truth. You can take it off. You don't have to stay small or quiet. Imagine what it would be like to show up fully, to let yourself be seen, to speak your truth even when it feels scary. It's scary, yes, but also incredibly freeing. You might be surprised how many people will appreciate you for your authenticity, how many doors will open when you stop hiding, because the world needs the real you. So here's a challenge for you. Tomorrow, try something small. Share an honest feeling with a friend. Say no to something you don't want to do. Ask for help. Notice how it feels. Notice what happens. Every time you step out of invisibility, you get stronger. You teach yourself you deserve space. You teach others how to treat you. This is your path back to yourself, and I promise, it's worth it. Because you're not invisible. You just forgot how to be seen. And it's time to remember. Let's dig deeper. Why do we hide? Why is invisibility so appealing? Because it's safe. When you're invisible, you don't get hurt. You avoid judgment, criticism, rejection. But safety comes at a price. You lose connection. You lose intimacy. You lose yourself. Sometimes people stay invisible because they're afraid. Afraid that if they show up fully, they'll be rejected or judged or abandoned. But here's the thing. Those fears are real, yes, but they're also stories. Stories your mind tells you to protect you. The truth? You are worthy of love, attention, and respect just as you are. You don't have to change who you are to deserve that. You just have to show up. And yes, showing up takes courage. Courage to be vulnerable. Courage to say, this is me, take it or leave it. But the reward, a life where you are truly seen, where you feel connected, where you feel alive, that's the life waiting for you when you stop hiding. Here's another thing. When you're invisible, you also miss out on opportunities. Because people don't notice you. They don't think of you. They don't consider you for promotions. They don't invite you to important meetings. They don't ask how you're really doing. But when you show up, when you make yourself known, things change. Doors open, people listen. You create your own opportunities. You build relationships that matter. And it all starts with one step. So what can you do today? First, be kind to yourself. Recognize that hiding was a way you survived. Give yourself credit for making it this far. Then start practicing visibility. Speak up in small ways. Share your thoughts. Ask for what you need. Set boundaries. Let people see you. It might feel uncomfortable at first. That's normal. But the more you practice, the easier it becomes. Every time you push past fear, you grow. You teach yourself that your voice matters. Your presence matters. Your story matters. And that changes everything. So take a deep breath and decide to step into the light, because the world is waiting to see the real you.